Hey guys, up back with another video. This time I'm going to do a review of WWE Clash of the Castle from September 2022. Let's get this underway, shall we? First off, just in case I forget, bear with me for a minute. I know how much you guys love it. It's upside down, sorry. There you go, there's the Clash of the Castle disc. There's Drew McIntyre on the cup. There's Drew McIntyre, an awesome shot from Drew McIntyre from the event. But there's that lovely disc, lovely artwork. Ooh, you just want to make love to it. Ooh, yes. Ooh, yummy, yummy. Anyway, let's say about that. Let's get on with this, shall we? First off, we kicked off the show with damage control of Bayley, Io Sky, and Dakota Kai taking on the team of Asuka, Alexa Bliss, and Bianca Belair. This was a fun opener. I loved it was a great six-woman tag team match. Bayley getting annoyed at the crowd was kind of funny when the crowd wouldn't shut up. We're singing, that song like, "Oh hey Bayley, ooh I wanna know." That, you get the picture. You don't want to hear me singing for more than that. So she kept getting annoyed by it, and it was funny, but it did take away from the match a little bit because every time Bayley would get in the ring, they would do it. But it was funny. I liked it. And the match involves three people who I like in them. Three people who I actually am a big fan of, which is Bianca Belair, Alexa Bliss, and Bayley. So pretty cool stuff right there. Right winners. It had the right winners with Bayley and Bayley's team, or Bayley's crew, as I used to call them. Damage control, getting the win, and Bayley pinning Bianca was the right call to set up the title matches later down the line. So I was pretty fine with this. Awesome stuff. Good fun opener. Then we had the next match, which was probably my match of the night. We had Gunther versus Sheamus for the IC title, for the Intercontinental title. Just I say IC just to be just put it on the short side. Gunther versus Sheamus for the Intercontinental title. This was awesome. It was exactly how it was described. Hard hitting, very hard hitting. Just two big meaty guys slapping meat, as Big E would say, and it was awesome. Really enjoyed this match, and nothing bad to say here. It was just a really good match, really awesome stuff. Probably my match of the night. Good stuff, and Gunther got the win. Pretty cool stuff. I wouldn't mind, I definitely recommend checking that match out. Pretty cool stuff. So, Gunther and Sheamus, good match. Great match. My match of the night. Then we had the next match. We had Liv Morgan versus Shayna Baszler for the SmackDown Women's title. This was fine. I like Liv Morgan, so, I'm a bit biased when it comes to them. Sometimes, so pretty cool stuff. It was fine. There was a lot of good limb work on the arms, and Shayna Baszler doing the MMA stuff, and Liv Morgan, not giving up and coming back and being able to fight, being able to knock, do a code breaker, which knocked Shayna Baszler into the ropes, and then back to back moves to be able to put the MMA woman down. And it was good stuff. Nothing bad to say about it. Good stuff. Good, successful title defense by Liv Morgan here. Pretty cool stuff. I like the match. Then we had Edge and Rey Mysterio taking on the Judgment Day's Finn Balor and Damian Priest, with Dominic Mysterio and Rhea Ripley at ringside on their opposite sides because Dom had not turned yet. He was still on the Mysterio side. This was a good match. Really liked the stuff. The crowd was really hot for Edge. Edge was on fire. The crowd loved Edge. It was weird because the last review I did was one of the last reviews I did was WrestleMania this year, and Edge had just turned heel, so now he's a babyface here in September. So kind of a weird transition from joining up with the Judgment Day in WrestleMania, and now here we are at Clash of the Castle, my next 2022 review, and here's Edge as a babyface again. So kind of a weird transition, but it was great. Edge, as I said, Edge is on fire. Seeing him and Rey Mysterio teaming up was kind of nostalgic. because it won the tag team titles in 2002, and their 2002 run, pretty cool stuff. And Judgment Day were amazing dicks. They were amazing dicks, really good heels and all that stuff, really good stuff. And Dominic got dominated by Rhea Ripley, which is always every man's fantasy, I guess. And the Mysterios got the win. I mean, Edge and Rey Mysterio got the win. And then the big angle came after the match, where that was a good match, by the way, good match, really good stuff. And then the aftermath, Dominic turned heel by kicking Edge so hard that he lost his shoe. I didn't notice this at first, but I noticed he was taking something off after he kicked Edge in the balls, and so his shoe went loose, or became loose, when he kicked Edge in the balls. And then, of course, he turned on his owed man, Rey Mysterio. Oh, such a shame. And that was officially Dom's heel turn. It's kind of crazy. It's going to be probably one of the right. To me, it's a right decision to turn Dom heel. I think Dom's done really good stuff with the Judgment Day. It still doesn't fit in. I think he's still trying to find his feet. But him being the guy that gets dominated by Rhea Ripley, and he just basically does everything Rhea Ripley tells him, is. There's been a whole lot worse roles in life, I guess. Anyhow, let's move on, shall we? That was it. That was pretty good stuff. Pretty good match with a great angle at the end where Dominic turned heel. Then we had Matt Riddle versus Seth freaking Rollins. Awesome match. Loved every minute of it. Seth Rollins coming out looking like Elton John from The Rocket Man. That's what the commentary said. He looked like he'd taken Curryman's, Curryman from TNA. Looked like he'd taken his ring attire a little bit. We had the orange stuff and all that stuff. That was pretty cool. It was a great match. Riddle. The only thing I didn't like about it was the entrance, during the entrance. So they played this video package showing how personal Seth Rollins has gotten with Riddle, and the family, getting the family involved, saying about Riddle's family and bringing up his kids and his ex-wife, and Riddle saying, "I'm going to fuck you up," and all that stuff. And then the next scenery is Riddle comes out for his entrance, and he comes out on his scooter, all happy-go-lucky. "Oh, look at me, I'm Riddle. I've got a scooter." That kind of took me out of the moment a little bit, but in the in-ring action stuff, great stuff, really good stuff. Seth Rollins barely misses when it comes to wrestling, great wrestling matches, especially since 2020 onwards. Because I know he had some really bad matches in 2019. Booking wise, he had bad matches in 2019. Poor booking. It was fun. It was a really good match, and Seth Rollins used Riddle's anger to, and Riddle made a mistake because an angry fighter is a sloppy fighter, and Seth Rollins got in Riddle's head, and it said it basically brought up his family again, and he started using Randy Orton's moves, Riddle's mentor, and Riddle got angry and went to use a chair, and he got curb stomped. So it cost him. So pretty cool stuff. Good to see it. Good victory for the Architect. Awesome match. Which moves us on to the main event. We have Roman Reigns taking on Drew McIntyre for the WWE Undisputed Heavyweight Championship, or Universal Championship. Undisputed Universal Championship. There we go. This was a great match, made awesome by the crowd. The atmosphere was awesome. We had some silly nonsense involving Austin Theory trying to cash in Money in the Bank, giving it to the referee, but as he was giving it to the referee, Tyson Theory from the crowd punched him and knocked him out, so he didn't officially cash in. There wasn't a ring announcement or anything, so that was, technically wasn't a cash in. And then we had the ending where Drew looked like he had the match won, but Solo Sikoa debuted on the main roster, and attacked Drew McIntyre, and not attacked Drew McIntyre, pulled the referee out, and that allowed Roman Reigns to get the victory. So a little bit of shenanigans, but you got to expect that in Roman Reigns matches at this point sometimes. And yeah, pretty cool stuff. Good match. Made awesome by the crowd atmosphere, and Roman Reigns and Solo Sikoa pulled the rug from underneath a lot of people in that crowd, because a lot of them wanted Drew McIntyre to be to win this match. I think out of Roman Reigns' title defenses, I think this was the biggest one where it could have gone. You could have, like, if they would have put the titles on McIntyre here, I would have gone like, yeah, that was the right call. But I wasn't. I was slightly disappointed when McIntyre lost, but I knew that me personally, I've got in my mind that I got Roman Reigns losing maybe at WrestleMania, so I wasn't expecting him to lose here, so it didn't really bother me as much as it did others. But it was still really, looking back at it now, like just watching it like minutes ago, it was a really good match. And as I said, they had some silly nonsense involving, with Austin Theory trying to cash in and looking like a dork when he got punched by Tyson Theory. And it was good. It was good stuff. And then of course after the match, we leave. The show goes off the air with Tyson Theory and the loser of the match, Drew McIntyre, having a sing-along for the Cardiff crowd, as we, sending the Cardiff home happy, which apparently wasn't supposed to be on the air. It was supposed to be like after the show, something just for the crowd only, like wasn't supposed to be on the show. But apparently they made the WWE made a boo-boo and they actually aired it live instead of cutting the feed. So yeah. Anyway, awesome event. Loved it. 9 out of 10. Great stuff. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you enjoyed the disc reveal at the start of this video. So that was pretty cool. And yeah, pretty cool stuff. Not a bad thing to say about it. Really had a fun time. Thanks, Dan, for suggesting this. And yeah, that'll be it for now. That'll be it for now, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you on the next one. And I'm out.